Public transit is essential for those who work, study, and play in Brampton, as evidenced by our constantly increasing ridership numbers. We are grateful to the federal and provincial governments for their continued investments in expanding Brampton's transit fleet, infrastructure, and services. These announcements that we've had earlier in the week and today are coming at a critical time as Brampton disrupts the status quo and sharpens our focus on urban intensification, attracting industries, a university, and preparing for increased jobs and commercial expansion. The list of projects receiving funding today includes significant investments across our city. You heard earlier about the project to extend the Brampton Zoom transit service along Airport Road. That's going to improve mobility, security, reliability on this high-growth transit corridor. Also, a project to expand this transit facility that we are in this morning will support the growth of our transit fleet services and improve service reliability. Other projects include the acquisition of 20 replacement buses and 3 new articulated buses, the expansion of the automated vehicle monitoring system to most of Brampton's transit fleet, and the expansion and replacement of transit shelters in our community. It is no coincidence that some of the most dynamic cities in the world, great places to live, that are the engines of their national economies, have some of the best public transit systems. Modern and efficient public transit increases productivity, it cuts gridlock and pollution while connecting people, services, and businesses to one another. Gridlock is costing us jobs, investment, and our time. Smart investments in transit offer a triple win for Canada, not just economic growth, but more livable cities and communities, reductions to our greenhouse gases, and more importantly, these investments allow us to spend more time with the people that we care about, our families. Local governments own and operate most of Canada's public transit systems and are committed to increasing transit options for municipalities. The last federal budget responded directly to the Federation of Canadian Municipalities' request for strong partnership by committing $3.4 billion to fund new public transit projects, as well as the repair and the replacement of existing transit infrastructure. Both Minister Baines and Minister Del Duca talked today a little bit about the relationship that you see up here, and I just want to build on that conversation. I've been in politics a long time. I've never seen the alliance of the federal and provincial governments so closely aligned with what municipalities are doing. It really makes my job as mayor much, much easier, and it's nice to have the respect and the support of our federal and provincial partners. So thank you. Thank you all. With a strong federal partner and long-term predictable funding, which also respects local governments' fiscal capacity and ability to borrow, municipalities of all sizes can make major investments in new transit connections and new existing transit networks. So on behalf of municipalities across the country, and in particular, the center of the universe, Brampton, we thank you for listening and helping us build a better Brampton. Thank you.